What up, homies? Welcome back to another Achievements Are Impossible, where we get all the achievements for a game and give ourselves a new challenge. As for today, we have a game a legendary viewer requested. I will purposely be saying the title and some of the achievements incorrectly because I don't know how the words would affect me or my channel, so I'll refer to the game as Metal Singer. This is a game style I've almost never seen before. It's like if Doom made a rhythm game. There are 28 achievements in Metal Singer, mainly related to completing levels, obtaining hit streaks, and varying elimination challenges that I'll dive into later in the video. In Metal Singer, we are a demon with a love for singing, but have had our voice taken away by the Red Judge. She has locked us, metaphorically speaking, in a cage inside of another cage. This puts us in an eternal rage, desperate to break out and regain our voice. A stranger introduces themselves to us, metaphorically speaking, and breaks us out of the first cage, with the exception that they are part of our voice and we are a part of their body. We always travel together. We agree, and our mission is to get through the 8 stages and break free. This brings us to the tutorial and the first level, where we gather our surroundings, learn how to move, how to attack, and how to read the moving bars on the crosshair that go with the beat of the song for our attacks. I was shocked, but we were already unlocking achievements. We earned the achievement for eliminating 2 enemies at the same time, and we also unlocked This Pounding Heart and This Pounding Heart 2 for a 10 and 20 hit streak. At the end of the first level, we meet the first Red Judge, which is essentially the boss for the stage. After taking it down, we unlock Breaking the Law. After completing a level, it unlocks the next stage or depth, but also unlocks 3 torment stages on the depth that we just completed. These torment stages are challenge levels, and when getting the highest completion on them allows us to choose permanent buffs for future levels. These are called runes. We complete our first torment stage with the highest completion and unlock Heavy Metal is the Law and 3 of Pentacles. Heading into the second stage, we really start to get the hang of things and unlock This Pounding Heart 3 and This Pounding Heart 4 for hitting a 35 note streak and a 50 note streak. While we get comfortable maintaining our streak, we also unlock the Empress for eliminating 25 enemies in 1 hit streak. We find the second boss and take it out. This whole level I've been using the skull weapon named Paz. Upon beating the boss, we unlock Pacifist for only using Paz for a whole level. We also unlock If I Can Make It Here for beating the boss. Moving on to the challenge stages, we unlock the Fairy Woman for eliminating 3 enemies in 4 seconds. In the same run, we also unlock the Highway for getting 666 eliminations. In stage 3, nothing too eventful happened. We learn the more stages we defeat, the stronger our voice becomes, and the more our partner's memory comes back to him. Also, we find a collectible, which I quickly learned is in every level on every difficulty. With there being 4 difficulties, I looked into if there was any achievements for the collectibles, and I'm thankful that they're not, as I didn't want to replay the game 4 times, even though it is an amazing game. So I picked it up, and I beat the boss, which gave us Smoke on the Water. Nothing too eventful happened with the challenge stages on this depth. In stage 4, we unlock Queen of the Underworld for eliminating 50 behemoth enemies. We also unlock Material Girl for collecting all the weapons in the game. We head over to the boss, and after defeating it, we unlock Rise, Rebel, Resist. Once again, the challenge stages were nothing of importance. Now in stage 5, we learn that the Red Judge has never taken so many consecutive losses. She resorts to calling angels down from the heavens to help her defeat us. Unfortunately, they too stand no match to us on the easiest difficulty, and we defeat them along with the Red Judge, giving us Dead and Buried. We completed the torments afterwards, but nothing special happened again. In stage 6, we uncover that bringing the angels down from the heaven has unlocked a memory in our consciousness. We remember the Red Judge taking our voice, for us only to be heard by her. With this, the Red Judge gets tired of our antics and continues to try her best and stop us. She continues to fail as we blast through the level. Along the way, we have flown 100 times, unlocking Soaring in the Deep. We also managed to take out 2 Seraphs in one move, unlocking Raining Blood. After defeating the boss, we unlock Ain't No Mountain High Enough. In stage 7, the Red Judge lets out a spell to steal our partner from us and absorb his memories. We dive into the level to hunt for our day 1 partner's freedom from the Red Judge. After beating her again, we unlock For Whom the Bell Tolls. We also do our last set of challenge stages, which unlocks No Rest for the Wicked. In the final stage, we learn that even though our partner is with the Red Judge, we are still bonded together. The angels confronted the Red Judge, but before they could speak, she banished them from her realm. This causes her to remember that she's an archangel, and that's what gave her the powers to summon the angels in the first place. The angels came down to help us because they feared us as well and thought the Red Judge would not win against us. The judge then absorbs every soul in her realm before our last fight. Guess what? None of that mattered because we still smoked her and won the final fight, giving us When She Falleth. With that said, we reunite with our partner and learn that the prophecy foretold that we would overtake the Red Judge and break the barrier from here into heaven, and that's where the story leaves off. With the story beaten, we have only 4 achievements left to hunt down. So we hop into a challenge level and find a Chaos Crystal, which is equivalent to an explosive barrel, and we use it to take ourselves out. This unlocks Piece of My Heart. Next, we head back to the first stage and spend a while purposely losing. After losing 20 times, we unlock Who Wants to Live Anyways. While we are still on the first stage, we make our way to the boss again, but this time, we take her out with the beginning sword. This unlocks The Sword is Sharper. Our last achievement is definitely a difficult one. It requires us to get through one whole stage while only firing on beat. I'll also be introducing my personal achievement, where I beat this achievement 2 ways. The first way is quite cheesy, as you can literally go in the settings and under accessibility we click the option to always stay on beat. The second way is quite ingenious. Considering I had multiple runs where I had 99% accuracy, I figured it was down to my human error. Even the first level, which is the quickest of them all, is not very quick. There are 4 main areas to clear every enemy from. The game does not let us progress without this being complete. There are small paths along the way with enemies, but they can be skipped over. After all of that, there's the boss fight. I figured there had to be a smarter, foolproof way to get this achievement. That's when I did some research and looked into the torments that we unlocked along the way. Changing it up to have Last Breath Aegis and Ultimate Sovereignty would be the ideal combination for our challenge. Ultimate Sovereignty has our ultimate attack charge 1% every beat. With this alone, we could theoretically go into a level with the dual pistols and dual axes, as they have ultimates that don't require us to shoot to beat the level, but this would take forever. That's where Last Breath Aegis comes in, where we do twice the amount of damage if we have low health. Now, if we purposely fell off the map to lower our health, we have a free double damage. The hardest part is having the patience and movement to stay alive. Did I forget to mention we are not going to risk dashing, as it's an action that can be performed on and off beat. The run didn't go 100% according to plan, but that's just like most things. We end up shooting a few times to break the doors and to clear smaller enemies to speed up the timer, or get life crystals so we don't compromise the whole run. Regardless, we were still able to complete the run and earn our last achievement, Not Shaken nor Stirred. As always, that's all the achievements, homies. Let me know if you liked the video, if you have a harder challenge for me to pursue within reason, or what game I should try to 100% next. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.